Well, Chicago is back in the news, y'all. Yeah, it surrounds this battle rapper named T-Top. Apparently, he was in a battle and stepped over the line when he mentioned Kenneka Jenkins in a very derogatory manner. I'm going to touch on it. You know I am. So sit tight and let's just get into it.
What the fuck you gonna teach me, nigga? I'm the teacher. You look like the nigga we stuffed under the bleak. He walking in his hotel lobby. If I see ya, they'll find a Midwest bitch in a freezer. Kenneka, your best friend watching you die. Monifa, bald heads taking a baby. Khalifa.
Since this video came out, I've seen some men almost gasp and grab their pearls. I mean, it's been bad.
So
People don't
T-Top
like
versus
it.
JC came out, right? Fire battle, right? I got T-Top in that one, you know what I mean? He was doing a little extra right there. He was doing a little bit extra in that battle. So I rock with him in that battle. But in that battle, he said a Kenneka Jenkins line, right? It's cold, right? Cold. Well, some people from Chicago, some battle rappers from Chicago hit him up and they're not feeling that line. You know, a well-known battle rapper from Chicago named Sammy Wild Hundreds hit up T-Top on Facebook and he put out a message. And in his message, he basically was showing his displeasure with T-Top spitting that Kenneka Jenkins line so quickly and so early, because it probably did just happen like a couple weeks earlier before when he dropped that, when that battle came out, you feel me? So it was like, he ain't even giving no time for it to get over. So I guess Sammy Wild Hunters is feeling like, T-Top, you crossed the line. You know what I mean? You ain't have to say that. You ain't have to, you know what I mean? You ain't have to bring that situation up in that manner. You feel me? And use it for entertainment. Not yet. You know what I mean? Like, at least give it some time. Let the family heal. Like, let people get over it. You know what I mean? And he's basically saying that to T-Top, it's a no-fly zone. I guess he can't go to Chicago. I guess it's, you know what I mean? It's lit for, they saying it's lit for T-Top right now. I don't know. T-Top hasn't spoken, you know what I mean? He didn't speak enough, and you know me, I'm putting the clips up here. You know what we do here, gang. I'm putting the messages right here for y'all to see. Y'all view it yourself. T-Top obviously seen it, you know what I mean? He obviously will say something on it, but he didn't speak yet. I'm just breaking the news now, like how.
What's going on, y'all? This T-Top. First off, I want to start by saying I apologize to Kenneka Jenkins, her family, her friends, her loved ones, the city of Chicago, just everybody who felt offended about the material I used in my most recent battle. I actually used her name and her situation as a reference and a punchline, which was totally out of line. You know, sometimes as battle rappers, we like straddle the fence on being too disrespectful, and I for one can definitely admit and say that I went too far on this one, and I apologize again to her family.
Okay, now, I would say worldwide, people have been working hard to put the pieces together in this Kenneka Jenkins case. And so we've seen this video from Ties Live over and over again. But nobody said anything about it. Nobody mentioned that our daughters and our sons are sitting up in hotel rooms, not dancing, but repeating foul lyrics, talking about my house is a hoe house. And it doesn't bode well to top it off with Kenneka ending up dead. This has got to stop. I've heard so many people talk about, my daughter's not going to end up this way, my da 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 da, and this and that and the other. But you got sons and daughters who are going to hotel licks, and this is what they're listening to. They can repeat every single word to a foul, filthy rap song and can't even put a complete sentence together properly, for the most part. And I'm not including everybody. So I think it's time for us to look at this whole picture. What are we saying to our ladies? What are we saying to our girls and our boys? It's okay to go out and call your a woman a bitch. It's okay to go out and say that your house is a hoe house. It's okay for you to walk around naked, pretty much. Sometimes you just got to say it. Sometimes you just have to touch the obvious. You got a bunch of pedophiles walking around, child abusers, organ traffickers, sex traffickers. It's time for us to speak up and say, we got to put a stop to this. And it's not only this issue. Men, and I am particularly addressing black men right now. We women, we black women need you. We cannot do it alone. And if somebody's going to throw up the white flag, I'll be the one to throw the white flag up and say, I surrender. I am a woman, 100% woman. And there's nothing that I can do to teach my son how to be a man. And I would venture to say 95% of women would agree. But men, we need you. We don't need you to get in an argument with some other man and call him a bitch. Because when we hear that, we're equating, rightfully so, that to be a bitch is a bad thing. And then when you turn around and you call a woman a bitch, it's just, again, it's verbal abuse. You're hitting her verbally. So when we hear you argue and say, You know, you acting like a woman. You acting like a bitch to another man. You need to know that we women are calculating all this stuff in our minds. And we may be looking at you smiling, but we're really thinking, okay, he don't really think nothing of me as a woman. You think I'm wrong?
Understand.
Check this brother out.
For Chicago, it might be a bit of a sensitive topic still because of, you know, how it's not even how short of a time frame it's been since it happened. You feel me? It just happened last year, and I think it was like what was it, like the end of last year or whatever. But still, it's not. You can't approve of other disrespectful shit and then not approve of this. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. The amount of time that's passed shouldn't affect that either. You know, we have people talking about people's kids and I'll shoot your mother and all types of stuff in battle rap. So it's like, I understand the people that are not used to battle rap getting offended, and I understand the family and close friends of hers getting offended. Those people pick and choose what they want to be sensitive about nowadays. So it's like, come on, man. I don't really think it was that big of a deal, you know. I guess the whole Midwest bitch thing is kind of, I'm like 80-20 on it. Like, the 20% is like, okay, you kind of went a little too far, but then it's like the 80 is like, man, who cares?
My answer to that, brother, is that we've gone a long time where a lot of people just don't care. But it's time to start caring. It's time to start caring. You see, if you look through any of my videos, I'm always trying to warn you of what's getting ready to come. I'm trying to prepare you for what's getting ready to come. And we are entering into a time where it is clear that one day we're going to wake up and the world is not going to be like we're used to it being. Not only in America, but other places. When the bottom drops out and there's no money, there's no food stamps, there's no entitlements, there's no programs for help because we just don't have money. And then you throw in the given problem of racism, and then you recognize that America is actually going through a soft coup. And when the government gets out of whack like that, and like it is with Hillary walking around still free, and these people are actually really planning a takeover out in the open, talking about whacking President Trump, the different things that they're talking about doing and planning. And when you see these people are not in jail, when it hits the fan, martial law will take over. And I've learned something. I've been prepping for, say, maybe 5 years now, 6 years. And I've learned to hold on to the essentials for survival, but be mobile. Keep myself in a position where I can be as mobile as possible. Because when martial law comes, all these things that you are setting up and holding on to, You are doing it for the government to come in and take it. That's part of martial law. The Constitution and all these different things that we're used to falling back on, all that's out the window doing martial law. They can come right up to your property and say, we need this for us. We need this for, this, that, or the other. And you don't get to say no. Now, I could go down the list of all the different things. Agenda 21, the UN's Agenda 2030, the Georgia Guidestones, CERN, and the lab that's doing the same work in Chicago called Fermilab. With all of this going on, it's a situation where, you look one way and we got trouble. You look the other way and we have trouble. And I'm telling you, I have literally had dreams and visions where I have seen brothers on these trains shackled to the seats, and God only knows where they're taking you. I'm not talking about the slaves we just heard about from Libya. I'm talking about American brothers. I've seen that in dreams. I've seen the different things that's happening. But I also see you guys. And I have to say this. You're so awake. But I don't see anybody, hardly, talking about the slavery that's going on in Libya. I just don't understand it. And it's like, if I got mine and I'm okay, you said what was happening to who? It doesn't matter, because it's not happening to you yet. I'm here to try to wake you up and say, we've got to start respecting each other. We have got to come together as a family. We are the same. It does not matter what shade of black you are. Although I really do not appreciate Jay-Z talking about forget Jesus, because Jesus Christ is Lord in my life. But I have to say that little a video clip he did where he was saying, you can be rich, you can be this, you can be the other, but you still nigga, you still a nigga. Those are facts. Those are facts. So, in anything that I share, put it on the table. I've already factored that in. That's a fact of my life as a black woman in America and the black people I know. And God has positioned me in places in certain times of my life where I've been around the upper class black folks, not the middle class, wealthy black folks. And I still see it. So it don't matter. We have got to come together. And we have to get control of our families. We can't let our daughters go out looking like hoes. And all of this that we have researched over and talked about, spiritually, if you be real with yourself, you really have to wonder, where is that child? Where is Kenneka? Where's her spiritual life? Where is she living her eternity out? I've prayed, and I know that you're not supposed to pray for the dead, but I know that God is a merciful God too. But we have to teach our families the realities of life. We are walking through this earth in a temporary condition. And while we're here, we need to love each other and cover each other and come together and say, okay, if it hits the fan, you can feel safe to come here. I won't molest you. I won't hurt you. I won't rob you. Your families need your love. It's time to quit giving Sally and Sue what belongs to Joanne. If you married her, if you made took an oath with her, or vows with her, handle your business. Handle your business. Because right now, your children need you. And this is for any race. Because it is beyond dangerous out there. It is beyond dangerous. So I'm going to leave you with this. Let's continue seeking justice for Kenneka. It's something that brought us together. And let's not abuse this opportunity to come together. Because you have to remember, every good and perfect gift comes from God. And if He's bringing us together, it's for a purpose. We need each other. Nobody should be going along lonely and not having someone to talk to and not having someone to just give a hug. And it's no strings attached, you know? You need people to talk to. You need to help other people. It's critical. And I know many people want the rapper to take down his battle rap video. But I would go further and say, go before God and ask Him to take all of that out of your heart. Because if your heart stays the same, it doesn't matter whether it's this video or others to come. It's still going to be foul. And you've got more in you than that. So God bless you. I love all of you. Thank you for your time and have a great day.